starting off with the traits. Exact, precise, different word, same meaning. Likes working for the greater good. Whatever they think is the greater good, that's probably, yeah. So, pretty much, the thing is, both my parents are Virgos, and they're two very different types of Virgos. One of them is insane, and the other one is eccentric. The eccentric one wants to be a Leo, so, yeah. For Virgo, my plan was less a plan and more of a idea or just a concept, which is leaning on a shovel or a pitchfork, whichever, and the type of lean changed multiple times, as well as, okay, I started this as a posing experiment to see what would work and what wouldn't work. I had big arms and that's it. Like, big arms and chubby middle. That was my plan from the very beginning. Virgo is generally associated with harvest goddesses, so I wanted to pretty much gender bend that and draw him as a man. Yeah, like I mentioned, plan was big arms, chubby middle, and that's what I did. I went very big arms. At this point, I didn't really have much of a... At this point, he was still human. Let's say it like that. Later on, I had a eureka moment and went, Nymph. Flowers. I'm gonna give you flowers. Why? Because I can. The way I think of him for the story is I don't know if this is because I just gave him a personality. I'm also drawing the head in close away from my sketch because I wanted to see what I was doing, and I was getting confused for some reason, so made it big and then shrunk it down. But for the story purposes, I kind of have him as like the other Zodiacs kind of went, hi, you, with us. And he was like, no. You seem like trouble, I don't want to. And then somehow he ended up going with them for one reason or another. This is when the eureka moment happened, and he went from being a human to nymph. Earth nymph or flower nymph. I don't know. I haven't done the research on nymphs yet. I know they exist. I haven't done the research yet. I'm like, yes. Flowers and pretty. But what I actually did was I have a folder full of random design ideas, and I went through a bunch of things and went, that one's cool. No one has claimed you yet. That one's also cool. Let's smush them. Not gonna use those flowers, but good idea. What was I saying? I went on a tangent now, and now I forgot. Right. This wasn't what I was saying, but I can I can talk about it. I can touch on it. So the eyebrows are kind of like a branch effect. Have a branch effect. They're not actually branches, but they look like them, but they're probably not eyebrow textured. I wanted to have his other arm doing something, because it just looked a bit stiff. The pose looked a bit stiff and a bit odd. So I had him like have one arm on his forehead, like wiping away sweat or something, since hardworking, and also I gave him a farm. Don't know what type of farm, I've just given him a farm. Seems fitting. he just wants nothing to do with any of the other zodiacs. They seem like trouble. To be fair to him, they are trouble. He's 100% correct. And he just wants to live the rest of his life on his nice little farm and never be bothered by them ever again. And I am basing the flowers on... I googled if Virgo had any flowers, and they did. So I put a bunch of those. I still have the tab open, I'm just going to... So Virgo flowers are poppy, aster, buttercup, and chrysanthemum, because I couldn't read my own handwriting on the middle one. So we're going to ignore that. That's all the ones we need to know about. I think 3 of them, 2 including the one that I couldn't pronounce, and didn't attempt to pronounce, were yellow ones. So a purple, a red, and mostly yellow little flowery things. I'm not... I don't... Can you tell that I don't really know anything about plants and flowers and stuff like that? So I'm just going with it. But yeah, that's the sketch. That's what we're starting with. I will fix his eyes. I believe that's one of the first things I fix in the next video. So hope to see you then. See you later, and goodbye. Have a wonderful day.